Well, isn't this interesting? We're in beautiful California weather. The forecast is for 80s, mid to low 80s, all the way until next week. No rain or fog in the forecast. But what is in the forecast is hot sea surface temperatures around the globe. Let's look at this map and you'll see that there's lots of hot weather in the ocean, and that these are high temperatures never seen before in April in the oceans. What is the ramification of this? Let's go do a video and find out. As climate change is causing ocean temperatures to rise, one of Greenland's previously most stable glaciers is now retreating at an unprecedented rate. Steenrup Glacier in Greenland has retreated about 5 miles between 2018 and 2021. Such a rapid change is so extraordinary that it now places Steenrup in the top 10% of glaciers that contributes to the entire region's total ice discharge. The area is steadily shrinking as it sheds hundreds of billions of tons of ice each year because of global warming. Oh, but there's no such thing as global warming. That's what the right wing tell us. Many glaciologists believe that this recent uptick in ice discharge can be explained by the intrusion of warming waters that are being swept from the Atlantic. So the Atlantic Ocean is warming and sweeping warm water up into the Arctic and Antarctic and up in Greenland. There were plenty of other glaciers in Greenland that had retreated dramatically since the 1990s and increased their contribution to sea level rise, but this really wasn't one of them. The fact that glacier volatility has quadrupled in just a few years. So unfortunately, this is a real problem, and it's no way to stop it. It's the runaway heating of the world's oceans, and you can take the temperature of the ocean and tell it's heating up. Now I know that there's a lot of right-wing nutballs out there saying, oh, that's just made up, that's just lefties making up stuff, trying to give themselves something to talk about. Well, they should go out and measure the oceans themselves. They can do these studies just as easily as the left can do these studies. The problem is that El Nino is coming. It isn't here yet, and it's still building. But once it gets here, we're expecting record high land temperatures, record high water temperatures around the world's oceans and lakes and rivers, which will cause great devastation to the wildlife that's left. Also, food production will start to suffer something fierce once all this heat circumvents the world in global warming of unprecedented amount. So if anybody was thinking about trying to stave off global climate change, now's the time. We can't wait much longer. Got to find another way of moving yourself around other than fossil fuels. We've got to stop supporting the fossil fuel industry through our banking and our industries, and continue to convert over to alternative energy. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but there's no other choice. We have nothing else to fall back on other than alternative energy. And unfortunately, the world is going to suffer even more by all the mining and the gathering of rare earth elements. Science needs to be supported very well financially so that they can try and find an alternative energy source than having to use rare earth elements. Science is a good place to put money, a lot better than putting it into fossil fuels. So on that, I appreciate all the comments on this, the ups, the new subscribers, and some good news. The new camera equipment has been ordered and will be here sometime in May. So we won't have to worry about out of focus pictures, camera not turning on when it's cold, overheating, and all the other problems that have come with this camera here. So until next time.